2 dupes. Gotta move your eyes around to see the glitter refract. Smoosh. Sometimes if you miss the glitter, it's now stuck to the plastic, so move on. Making some more of these eyes, red eyes, like this with the chartreuse. And I think I come up with a plan to make the tail pop a little more for the brackish water here. One moment. Just don't know. Just 2 pieces of glitter. I did make a little short showing the poking of the resin onto the glitter up close. Ooh, okay. May have grazed the resin a little bit. Quite alright. I'm not putting huge domes of resin on these because they go under resin anyway. Just, could just do it directly on the fly, put like 1 larger piece of glitter and then a smaller one for the pupil. I don't have black. I had a dark color, but it didn't stand out, so I just used silver. And I tried to form it a little better. I'm just gonna retie it. The head. I just gotta conceal some more resin in the bottom for weight distribution so it swims nice. I have a bad feeling about this one swimming. Just a lot of weight up top. Hello, Adonis from UK. Greetings from Florida. Oops. I fell asleep like wearing the same clothes, so and then changed into pajamas for the most part. But then I had to run to the tackle shop, so I just threw on what I was wearing. Okay. So I've been wanting to make the tail a little bit more standouty, and because this is for doo-doo brown water. I mean, I haven't gotten myself to go down there. Once my hands smelled like squid all day, and I wasn't using squid. The yellow, I think I'm gonna add to the back. I was gonna add some chartreuse, but I want some differential in color. Excuse me. I also got some hooks. Seem to have lost them. Crap. Oh, wow, I put them away already. Just the light bait hooks, but of course, after it was too late, I said, man, I wish you had some larger packs. And they're like, we do. And I just grab the larger packs next time. These are $2 a pack. Only 7 hooks, but $2, you know. Better than nothing. I like the size 4 with the crawfish because I'm not very great with proportions yet. Hey, Cody. What's that? It's a fishing, I'm trying to tie saltwater flies because that's what I got access to. And I don't have a saltwater fly rod, I have a really lightweight one. So I'm trying to find one. But this one came out the best so far. It's craft fur from the Flysmith. Really long, really nice craft fur. And already barred, white, really nice. And before I was just putting 1 turn of chartreuse marabou feather when this is wet, it bleeds together really nice, and it just looks like a nice color. But I did way more last night because I had a longer feather. It's just much better, so I'm gonna stick with the more marabou rather than just using it for a hint of color. I do have longer marabou feathers coming, but I'm not sure when they're gonna be here. I might as well finish these up. I'm gonna tie the. I've been out of the smaller size, and really wanted them, but now that I have them, I'm sticking with this size too. And these are sharp as shite. Holy truck, they're really sharp. And $2 a pack for 7 live bait hooks. Really multi-purpose. Oh, I did have a size 4 in there. It's like, that looks totally different. The Ultra Point 9174. They are really sharp. They only have larger sizes of the live bait and that brass or brassy. But they have 2 sizes of these Ultra Points. The rest are circle hooks, which I'll fish with or mess with those one day maybe. Not the most choices at the local tackle shops here. Saltwater hooks mainly, and offset and circle and live bait. So do I have a plan? I have a plan. I think I'm gonna put the. I don't need that much of a tail. I think I'm gonna put the marabou first and let the flash rest on top of that. Let me zoom in and find this. Ooh, that almost ended up on the ground. Floor, rather. Look at this. Resin. Tracy? Hey, man. I'm sorry. I say that to anyone. I appreciate that. Hey, I really appreciate that visiting here. Super, super easy too. A lot of places will have glitter. For instance, this is what I was using. And I can't find any rounds locally. These are like octagons, little stop signs or something. And then just regular craft glitter that are round. And all different sizes. I'm really excited for, where is it? I have some big silver, yeah, well, I guess not much bigger, but I do have large ones too. So I just want to find some round black pupils for these. Or do a larger red and then a black. Could do really anything with these. I might even just use the craft resin under a bunch of resin. Hey, I appreciate that. My friend did that. When I was away, I came back to that, which is sweet. I got probably like 2 more months here, and then probably gonna either find the apartments are going back down, like not like how they used to be though, but I found a street specifically that I'm interested in. So taking the time to wait about for the like perfect place. So I just want a little bit. That might be a bit much. No, you know, here, let me use, I like the length of this one. Oh, well, just do it as long as I can. Wait. Sorry. I really just want it to bleed in with the other stuff. But I feel like that's a bit much, but I'll see. Let me get some of that flash. Is that too much? Let me zoom this in. Oh. Avoid thinking faces. Yeah. Trying to plan. Ow! God! I hit my funny bone on that chair. Wow. So, that's nice. Once I remember I was sitting enjoying an ocean view in a chair, heavy duty chair, and I went to get up. I had a glass in my hand and I hit both my funny bones at the same time. I dropped the glass. Yeah. Thankfully, I did find that pretty funny and I just like laughed hysterically in pain. But same thing, a long time ago, I tried to move to Colorado for some reason in the dead of winter. Never seen snow before that. And I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, the day after I got back, I was walking in the shallow shoreline, and a man-o-war wrapped between my legs, my knees. I also laughed the hell out of that too. Another time, a shark was chasing something on the shoreline, and I just happened to stand up to look at the shells I grabbed, and I felt like a really strong whoosh, not like a little fish or anything. And I looked down and there was this little, I think it was a dogfish shark. I didn't see any tip on his tail or anything like that. Like doing zoomies, if you will. Another time I maniacally laughed running out of the ocean. Hey, Flycrafts, man, I appreciate that. I'm really stoked on these bait fish. They're getting there. I need to put them on. I need to put them on a piece of foam so I could see an order. When I do that, I usually will see like a decent start and like it'll progress a little bit, and then tanks, and then back to progress. The head's not there yet. I don't have a lot of faith in this one. Not so much because of the not so symmetric. What is the opposite of symmetry? Like dissymmetry? I don't know. That was dumb, but I don't know. Why don't I know that? Dang it. Kind of want to look that up. But I'm going to add more resin underneath. I tried, but I still have a little ways to go to try to get it to stay, like this. I know the hook point helps stabilize it, or will help stabilize it a ton, but before this last layer, a lot of weight was up here with resin, and like you can't really see it, but inside, like, well, you could see like how far my finger's out. So I wasn't sure if that was gonna mess with it. This one I'm gonna attempt to try to tie pretty much the same. I really like how this one came out, but I'm gonna throw some yellow in with the tail. I think I added a hair too much though, but that's alright. If it is too much after, completing it, at least we'll maybe know why. Tomorrow I'm going to be testing a lot of it. I was going to bring my dad into the ocean, but I want to find, like, some local people. I don't know if anything, like, where I would have to, like, carry him. I don't know if I could. I don't know why I cut those. Those could have stayed. They're so dainty and fine. God, I shouldn't have cut those. I won't next time, but now I'm fixated. This time I'm gonna use, if I can find it, because I pulled it out and immediately lost it. The UV reactive pearl, which I think this one is it. No, I'm gonna use green. I need to get some. Oh my gosh, I never seen that caddis green under UV light. That's juicy. I guess green. Hello, scrimp. Scrimp. This wasn't really supposed to be much. This I tried to tie a painting that was here. And I want to make it better to like add more body. So I add these to the side, and then it traces down the body. I only added 2 strands last time. I think I'm gonna add 2 on each side rather than just 1 on one. See if that's too much. I mean, it might be. I'm just gonna do 1 strand. And then see. Sometimes I go a little overboard with this stuff and it looks like a bad hair day, even in water. Like all pulled all over the place. I want to get some of that micro flash that I wonder if Jessie from that Jesus, I was gonna say that the Fly Smith chat. She I didn't really realize like the spaces in between the spirals, because that's your flash. And I can't remember what it's called because I'm not well versed in proper fly tying, to be honest. Midge? Sorry. Random fly tying keywords. Caddis! Nail knot? Yeah. Gosh, what was it? It's like midge flash or something like that. Alright, so let me scoodle-a-doo down a bit more. Because I'm gonna try to add the fur a little bit farther back than I've been. And this stuff is essentially a pre-made bait fish. I also got the off-white pearl. Really nice. The only spot I had for craft fur, paintbrush, brush. The only spot I had for craft fur was Hobby Lobby, and their craft fur isn't bad. It's the longest out of any kind of commercial craft store I could find locally. So, you know, if I wanted some that day, I could get it. I might be able to stop at Old World, Florida. Gonna be in down south, checking out a marine salvage yard. I've never been so excited in my life. You know, it's the little things, little big things, because that's freaking. I'm stoked. We used to have one. I used to go to it just to, you know, look at the big pile of green balls. Those buoys, markers, glass ones. I only have one. I wanted to put a shelf in front of the window and have like a rainbow of glass, like you know those not transformers, what are those glass things called? I have one. Crappy Jacks? Who's talking shit? Oh. Stained glass. Yeah, I'm fixing to do some stained glass. It's all about that copper tape. That copper tape. I don't know how to cut glass. I've tried everything. The closest I was able to get to score, and I had glass cutters, was a broken spark plug. The ceramic in that. Ooh, this is gonna be sweet. I just got excited. Alright. Gosh, I wish like I had something in my. Oh, well, I don't have the experience. I guess that's where experience comes in. I was gonna say, I wish I had something like in my mind that as soon as I had enough in my fingers, it was like ding, 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 ding. But that's what repetition. I save all this though, because even the white plain stuff works really nice for dubbing, for making big, really quick bodies, like for shrimp. I used to do that in the beginning. Okay, this time, pay attention. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll cut that after, because I think I want. So I can't. Here, I'll just judge by this one. Nervous gulp. Tie it in there. What is this? Okay, let me get some wax on this. Oh, yeah, I'm so close to trying my all-time. Well, there's a few like flies that I really wish I can tie, or like have even just the balls to try. Hey, run! is the Deceivers that's yellow with peacock curl. The really, really big ones in the saltwater flag pattern book. Here, let me go a little bit over. So I'm going to try to remember to keep it neat. Oops. I don't like how it's sitting in my hand. Oop. Oh, I'm going to drop some. God, I suck at that so much. Okay, it's all fine. Oh, I gotta start over. I lost too much material. I just don't understand how y'all do that. It's a magician shite, probably. Like, I'm pinching with my fingers like my life actually depends on it. Ow. There's no way. What am I thinking? Is that gonna even be enough? Probably not. Alright. I'll save this clump for a baby bait fish. And yeah, got this thing. I don't know what it's for. It might be for a bag, but it works really well. Alright. Oh. I just want to get it tethered and then go back to tuck the excess and then go back and then push it back. So I don't get too close to the eye, but also I don't have that really big skirt of material like I usually have. Like, there's things that I run into, like body, which, you know, eventually I'll have to learn better planning because, I mean, this thread just doesn't build up like anything else, so it could really tie blind, really. I haven't tried many smooth body things yet, but really excited to for once because, like, that stuff lays flat. I have some other stuff that lays flat, but not like physics defying flat. That's strong enough for beginner hands. Alright, I need to get like one of those hairstylist combs with the pokey bit. Alright. New clump. I think I grabbed. Yeah. Oops. And about ½ inch off. Yes, this like hand switch part which sometimes I just will try to wrap it from here and use my opposite hands. But this is the... Alright, so maybe I'll just... Good. Okay. Breathe. Okay. I'm careful, a little bit stuck out, but I really want to kind of avoid this and get it, because eventually I'll wrap the body. Like get that flush and then wrap it. At least that's what I see in my mind. But are you serious? How do I always end up in the same spot? It's like Twilight Zone. Groundhog hook. Oh. Knock the thread off. Oh, knock the thread off. Loosen. Oh, on this part? Or adding the material? Ha! See, I'm not excited about this part yet, but the... Oops. Probably could have standed like one more thing of flash on each side. But yeah, I mean that's like the closest that maybe I've gotten without resin. But man, I need some more room for the chartreuse. I'm not gonna have a lot of room here. Well, short feathers. They're really nice though. It's a shame I used them all for these, because I know for tails I'm gonna miss these. I'm not sure who makes them. And I'm not sure what... Is this what a blood quill is? These short little things? Ow. Alright, I better zoom in. I can't conceal facial expressions. Every thought is directly... Yeah, really excited this weekend. Buddy's going architectural salvaging, and I said, well, shite. Can I go? So I'm not really sure what to bring. I probably will just bring my bait caster, because if I haven't been to an area, man, I can't keep my feet from wandering. Not sure if I'll get another wrap, but oh man, son of God. I kind of do this like and hope for the best, honestly. Because the marabou is so dang fluffy. Oop, I hit that. I hit something. Son of a... son of a snatch. Will we finally snap? No. Ugh. What did I do? Oh. And that was risky, because I didn't like... I need this out of there. Okay, there it is. Oh my gosh. Leftover day from yesterday, I guess. Whoops. Very nice. Oh, I'm glad y'all didn't see that, honestly. Where? There was like one strand that got trapped. Thankfully this is for me, because I'm a little crowded up here. Dang, but it's alright. The shape is there. The color's there. I'm happy with it. I just need to start the craft for even sooner. Wet finisher. Oh, there's a bunch of feathers in my coffee. Trust issue knot. Oh, sloppy trust issue knot. It's alright. I really like the colors. God, I like the colors. Yes. I was gonna do green or a darker green, but let me just do the yellow. Nice. I'm gonna have to toy around with the flash too. Maybe I'll add a few of the hair tinsel strands under. So hair tinsel and then marabou and then a few of those long ice dub strands. And then the 2 flash on each side. Let me get it wet real quick. I'll just do the eyes on this one tomorrow because I want to try that again, but a little farther back. Yeah, the colors, I really enjoy the colors. Yeah, more flash. That hair tinsel is like necessary. I mean, maybe gold because it is really brackish water. But the green with the needs more flash. But the yellow with the grizzly and chartreuse, I really like it. Now, I also need to mess with proportions because that's. I mean, it doesn't look like this in water. It doesn't look like a snake. It is nice and plump. And then when, like, you jerk it or strip it or I really like the colors. Getting there. Dock hand position. Man, I'm still so mad that I applied for a bunch of dock hand positions, honestly. Didn't get a single like email back or anything. So I changed my name from Jamie to James. And like now I still get emails from it. I really like the I got some kind of fire tiger strips, rabbit strips coming too that I'm really excited about. Probably will just look at them for a while before I gain the balls to. I need a lot of help with the rabbit strip, honestly. I got Magnum strips, and I think they were called Magnum. But I want to try to get the different measurements because maybe I'm just using too long for a too narrow tail, so it has too much of an option on to move or flail. And I really want to make some bait fish and eels. Guy from Tuppence said there's kids locally that make a bunch of cobia jigs. He's not that into flies. He's like, the only thing handmade I'd get is a cobia jig made by the kids. And it sits on the wall. Well, dang. Well, but I like it all though. For me down here, it's a lot of fishing for food. I have to get back out there, but that's what people usually are doing out there, fishing for. There's a lot of food fish. But I think ideally you have like the pompano rigs out and then a fly rod. I think that would be top tier, cause that, ooh, the feathers weren't enough. Now there's some craft burr in there. But yeah, because pompano jigs just sit out there with some shrimp or sand flea or squid, and then you have your fly rod to stay occupied. I don't like sitting there much. I like casting a lot. So sometimes I'm just moving around too much. I'm not letting it sit there. And I've been using these strips with the bait because sometimes there's like these little Sergeant Major fish and they'll clean your hook in 2 seconds. But there's a lot of fish like that, and especially fishing by rocks. And the strips, though, they have a harder time chewing off, so at least there's something on the hook. I forgot what it's called, like fish bits or something. As in Clearwater, nice. I've always wanted to go to Clearwater. Clearwater seems like an interesting place to walk around. Oh, Tracy, I didn't see that was for you. Man, I appreciate that. The green and yellow, I think, will be ideal because this water is doo-doo brown, but also for fresh water. I still haven't seen a peacock bass, but I haven't been near freshwater in a month now. I've only been to the beach twice. I like swimming a lot. Like, it's something I try. I can't swim when it's cold. I hide, and I feel like I missed the whole season. I feel like I missed the whole season for a lot of stuff, but found. That is so funny. I only got one pack of size 2. Now I'm stuck on size 2. I ran out of size 4. I was really down about it. Because the proportions that I can like manage to get on the hook like each time was perfect for that size. But I do have big fish here. I still feel like it, needs some work. But to be fair, I won't even know how that swims until tomorrow. Could fill the tub, but man, that would take a lot of water. And there's already a bunch of water downstairs. I also got fish food. There's koi fish, just wall water. A buddy made a moat. My friend can make like crazy atmosphere with just scraps, and a neighbor blasted out their driveway and he used the chunks to make like a moat and just filled it with well water. And the koi fish in there love it. Blows my mind. It's like 100% free, other than time and stuff like that. It'll look like $1,000,000. It'll look like a I don't know, like a resort or something, and it's all just bits and pieces from all over the place. I really want to get into architectural salvage. It's so neat. Pile of stuff, because you go by and you'll see like cabinets or something, and if they have like interesting pulls or handles or hardware in any way, take that shit. And if it's an interesting wood, people like put a totally different use to it. Like Dade County pine ceilings were a big thing. Some of them have to get ripped out. Not all the wood is bad. You could like make tables with it and stuff like that. The rotted out areas, just dug out and put shells in it. And it looks really neat. It's really neat. It's like HD TV. What was that channel called again? HTTV. Oh, not HDTV. But ow! Pay attention. The architectural savage stuff just blows my mind. And it makes like an area look like really Hey, interesting, but old. And in a town like this where a lot of renters, a lot of like tourists, this and that, and it's something like that for decades and decades. Like passing my beautiful wooden dresser, like keyhole shape, incredible. I don't know how much that would have been, but somebody was just tossing it. And you'll see like immaculate things in the garbage. And a lot of mid-century modern furniture, or they'll blow your mind. Every third Friday. So, tinsel, hair tinsel. I need to get more of this stuff. You know, I was thinking about it today, and I mind not at all, but I got back into fishing to get away from my desk and to stay outside. And yeah. I thought that was pretty funny. Here she blow in all her glory. Mother of pearl would not trade you for another girl. It's one of the greatest songs of all time. Roxy Music, Mother of Pearl. When I was in high school, I worked at this restaurant downtown, and the manager had like really good music taste. It's the funniest dude I've ever met to this day, and like a cartoon character. But anyway, he showed me that song, and man, like I was when like someone puts on a song, you're like, man, what is this? And they're like, oh, it's like a song, and you're like, no, what is this? My life is actively being changed right now as we speak. And yeah, it's been one of my favorite songs ever since. They got some good songs though. More Than This is what I'm trying to get my friend to cover, and In Every Dream Home a Heartache, about a blow up doll. That's what I gather anyway. Like I mean, I'm sure it's much deeper than that, but it's my favorite lines ever. I blew up your body, but you blew my mind. It's a good one. Ooh. I don't know why I'm zoomed out. Hello. ADR. My brother has. Man. She's. I do need mods. Hang on. Wait, I missed all this. Let's see. What? Who quality bish this might. Who quality bish this might be? I feel like if I were to say that right, I would sound like my grandma. Oh. Santa loves you. Alright on. Hey, Bob. I put an alert out on eBay because I had a River Runs clamp vise, and I switched back to the little Colorado Angler, or I think it is. kit, the wooden box one, and saved up almost enough for this. Took a minute because I was just putting like essentially loose change aside, because boy does it, the Vices blow my mind a little bit. I'm still looking for a larger one or a larger jaws. But straight technology. Some of them are yeah, it was very nerve-wracked in the beginning. I like tying large saltwater stoppers, which hoping to get back to that here shortly. Got white hackle feathers on the way. And oh, messed that up. So the vices that I was using up until this point, I've slipped a lot, but really no complaints on them at all, really. Like that Colorado angler one is the one I'll keep in my bag if I ever were to like go somewhere for an extended period. I was thinking about bringing a little setup, but I think I'm going to try to walk and see as much. I don't know much about Fort Lauderdale. Want to. Always a lot going on down there. When I come back down, I'll bring some tinsel. Yeah, if anybody wants, I keep meaning to do this. Let's see. ADR. That is really amazing, Randy Jeffrey. Why do I keep saying, who is Jeffrey? I keep saying that when I see your name. I'm trying to do this. I might mess up like a few times here, but I always forget to do this. Oh, hey Wally, insulators, yes. So much was made out of glass throughout time. Some of it looks like jewels. Hey. Yeah, I always mean to do that. I think I over casualize streaming because it's been, I don't know. It's just like a social space if anything, because I'm not really promoting anything or anything like that yet. Trying to get some people to make a channel in my area. I wanted to share my friend's page in the chat earlier, but it's not the most safe for work profile I'm still laughing at that. Buddy Man does rope art. I thought that was like, I don't know, painting, like drawings made out of rope. Nope. Ah. It's that rope art that comes up when you misspell the block printing with indigo word. Shibari, Shibori. Oh, that's like the new tomato. Japanese words, man, they'll get you sometimes. I was just talking about that today. I used to say a word all the time. Granted, I really didn't know what it meant. You know, like, there's nothing that could prepare me. Like, you know, sometimes, like, you know that something doesn't mean what you're using it for, but, yeah, I am a prude. But I was quite shocked, still am. I have to fight the urge to say it sometimes. I think that's why I say holy trucks now and stuff like that. You know that has no dual meaning. I guess I'm gonna leave these. I'll just get them like all neater. They're so dainty. Okay. Eventually I want to wrap this body portion, but I haven't been able to really plan these well yet, so haven't done that. Hope that flash is nice and shiny out there. I'm wondering if I should hide some holographic gold in there. Next one. Everyone will have slight differences. Oh, that laid perfectly. Love when that happens. That's what I was thinking, just because of big hooks. Yeah, so this will be fished with a bait caster. These ones. But probably after this one, or maybe tomorrow night, I'll be back on the size 4, which is the smallest I could find locally. I really like these hooks. I do want to find them quite small because I want to make really little bitty baby bait fish. Sandbar bait fish. But these are size 2. Live bait hooks. These ultra points. They're really sharp. They only have 2 small sizes. I gotta get better at trying to find places with hooks that I can see in person, or try to find a place that sells grab bags of hooks. Like, there's so many that, and like a lot of the sizes are totally different. And I know that just takes time and observation to get a handle on like understanding the world of hooks. But like I've been trying to get a mustad catalog. Just want to be able to see all the differences in shanks, and I do like these short shank things though. Like the short shanks, these live bait hooks, and these. I think this is about the smallest I have in the 3407, which I messed up. I saw when I was leaving. They had the stainless steel ones in big packs. And I do have packs of 15 of the live bait ones. I just already was out of there. Where did I put the... Oh, the fur. Yes. Instant bait fish. I love this stuff. My Sharpie skills aren't there yet. It always looks so splotchy. And I don't have any like airbrush stuff. So being able to get like barred already. I haven't really looked at like fabric shops for fabric sections and craft stores. Has not had any for yet. Oh, I pulled out too much, I think. I think I pulled out too much. Every home heartache. I forget what the singer's. Oh, like Brian Ferry or something. Oh, fuzzy. Where? Ow. Oh, it drives me nuts when it grabs onto each other like that. Anyway. Pull that out a little bit. I'm right up on that. Ah, how did I do that? Oh gosh. Oh god. Dangerous. Ah! That moves so much. What am I doing in this area that makes... Oh, because I'm on a ramp. Oh, this is a total me error. Probably do that every time without realizing. Oh, oh. So maybe I won't like worry too much about this time because I'm scared, honestly. be weary of the ramps you create in life. That's what I got out of this. Well, shite, that's philosophical. I must do that every time. I gotta brave it and watch past attempts. Just want to push that. Yeah. I just want that like life force energy. A nice color in there. So I guess this is a lure. I guess I'm just not realizing that. If it's for a bait caster, alright, now I must find the chartreuse feather. Hopefully I have. Or I can try to wrap it, but kind of scared of that. This will be enough. I don't really want to waste wraps with the short fibers. At least I don't think I do. Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to scream like that, but that really slipped. Got a little bit to perch on. Jeez. Went to my parents' house today. I gotta get my dad over here. Let me sit down. Remember how to use my hands again. Alright. Ow! No! This age, there's a lot of female fly tyers. As far as my understanding, it's never been, like, separated by gender. Some of the oldest books that, like, I've found out about, I guess, is freaking by nuns. I mean, patterns. I got shite for that in Raymond's stream. All the women are taking over men's spaces. Ah! Shite's never been separated, bitch. Sorry, not you. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of stuff from nuns. to do that, but it worked. Oh, that's a sharp hook. Oh. When I was a kid, I unfortunately hated Girl Scouts. Only because I couldn't be a Boy Scout. So every time there would be Girl Scouts, I would walk back with some severe attitude, I guess. And someone also that like is pretty dang shy. The thought of like hustling cookies in front of a busy like supermarket does not sound fun. The friendship bracelets did, but you didn't camp. Like there were no camps. Well, what the hell? Alright. The reason I'm not too worried about like building up this head is this all gonna be under resin anyway. Because the eyes, and sometimes I have a really hard time tying back the stuff. Especially the marabou at the end. Only slowly getting to where I could get the craft for a good shape. That took a good minute. Just repetition. And the streams, invaluable. Like YouTube's always been invaluable for learning things, but the live streams, whole nother level to be able to ask questions. Because even if the person who's like tying can't see the questions, like in the Flysmith chat, there's a lot of really knowledgeable people, and they're not gonna let a question pass. So like that just is unheard of. It's like a product of the day. I mean, I know there's Twitch for a while, but I like these super mobile streams. A real shame they can't stay up. Like, I get the whole copyright thing, but man, we use songs for our shorts, but in the background of live music, and I feel like Flysmith would have a really good case to leave it up. I know it's not worth it, like the back and forth, but because he does a lot of commentary on the music that's playing. I was thinking about that. So there she blows. Getting a little better. How did that? Well, hey, yesterday I tied one in like 90 minutes, so 2 in 80 minutes. I'm getting at least back familiar. I gotta get resin on this immediately. But I would just do it now, but man, I have to do it during the day so I can bring it outside. It is so weak, my light. Let me wet this though, because I think I'm gonna like this profile a little better. I think I got a little juicier. And for these big hooks, they're so sharp. They don't look sharp. They almost look like they have a rounded tip, but they don't. Very sharp, huh? Yes, there's barb. It's saltwater, and I am not a skilled fly fisherman, and I'll be using a bait caster, which I'm even worse. So, unfortunately, I could get them out real quick, you know. That's why I never get pictures, because I jump into surgeon action. I just can't give fish eye contact. So I immediately get them back. Because sometimes I do regret not getting pictures. But sometimes, like if it's a freshwater and it's a cichlid, who wants to take another picture of a cichlid? 1 out of 10 fish will be bluegill. The other 9 are cichlid. But on fly, it was all bluegill. I didn't catch a single cichlid. Cichlid were only going for shrimp, like from the freezer. Hey man, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I can't wait to get back on deceivers. I have the hopefully decent feathers. I just got hairline 5 to 7 inch white strong saddle because I eventually want to get 2 sides, but I'm not sure what kind of hackle is that. Or maybe a whole neck so I could grab from both sides because I really want to do really big deceivers. And the huge hackle feathers that I have that are still on the skin, they all have a curve, but if I had the other side, I'm not too sure how that works yet. I know the shapes I want, and I know like the movements I want based off of what I think my hands would be doing with the thing, because presenting it is a whole nother thing, I know. Like the the bait fish looks so real, and swimming, that just like basic retrieval I feel like will be fine. Because there's some I really don't know anything about, like jigs and like pauses in between so it sinks, and like how to keep things in the water column and specific parts of the water column. So Jamie's starting out with bait fish near rock piles with a bait caster. Well, just until I find a rod and reel combo. Emphasis on combo, like together already. I've been trying to look for rods and reels. It's just, man, it's really hard to just pick, and it gets really pricey really fast. And I really want something immediate and instant, and like a beater up, if you will. Something I'm not afraid to use, something I'm not afraid to lose, and that'll be nice. 8 weight is what I think would be best, because there is a lot of really big things. There's tons of sheep's head in there. I really want to learn how to target those, because it's like 5 per harvester, I think. And they're everywhere down there. Because spear them, I could definitely tell if something's over 12 inches, because, you know, it's bigger than a roller. But, oh yeah, I don't know how to say it like that. But that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. I can't wait to see this in the pool tomorrow. See, the head has a nice round. This kind of turned into just an eel. But this will be glorious swimming, don't get me wrong, but that's what I want. And I'll be able to see tomorrow that both, or the differences in both and how they swim. I really like the color combination. Green and yellow. A lot of things have this kind of print to it, and they're very murked up down there. Man, it kind of reminds. There's the saddest fish I've ever seen at the fish market. They want like $300 for it. I think I should go and secretly film it, because when they say filming there, like they last time I went to a place, because man, I'm a quiet person, but that doesn't mean I keep my mouth shut. I was in a place and there was like birds on birds, cages on cages, and like stacked precariously, like a wall of them, and there was like so many dead birds. And like seeing the other birds like pecking at dead birds, oh my god. I instantly was like, what in the fuck? Like, I was talking out loud and I was filming, and the guy was like, you get out now. And I was like, no, you get out now. It wasn't out of Earth. I wish I said that. I didn't say that. I walked out. But yeah, somewhere I don't know why I would even share that footage with anybody. I don't think it's open anymore. But I didn't have a channel or anything back then. I was just filming because I was messed up. But could maybe film that fish and like get it a home. I know it can't just be released in the ocean, but man. And the parrot, there's the parrot is just like up there like biting you as you walk by. Like obviously it can't bite you. It's like all the way up on this thing. It was just a dark scene, man. It was in a good mood when I walked in there. It was real sad when I left. But got some ribs after, and that made me forget all about the horrors previously witnessed. And yeah, it was brutal in there. Wally drop fish. Here, let me grab. Oh man, I'm supposed to put this on the charger. Set it next to the charger. What is this? Okay. Oh, did I not make? Where is Randy? Oh, hey, Serge. Oh, you said that. I have a really bad habit of reading the comment first and responding to that, and then yeah, I meant to add you as mod, Randy. I apologize there. My brain probably resembles more of like a Swiss cheese rather than like human brain. I appreciate the patience. Oh, I love it. I'm real stoked on that. It's like it's so close to color combination, and especially after I figure out how, like where orange would go, I'll be real happy there. Here, let me go real quick. I just gotta grab towels. Whoa, it's dark. What time is it? Oh. Yeah. There's no flysmith stream. I just realized it's dark, which means it's after 9. And oh, Liam. Hey, David. Here, let me make David also. Liam, just a beginner here, but more than happy to ship any to anyone, because it would be neat to see if they do catch fish. I have a hard time getting out there right now. It's even more of a difficulty sometimes, because my dad's actually a fisherman, but his body's too weak to even leave the couch. So I'll be all set to go, and then he'll say he wants to go, which I know isn't going to happen for a good amount of time, so I kind of let the plans fall through. And it hasn't been raining, so no rain excuses. That water is nasty, this intercoastal. Holy trucks. It is brutal. It is like disease water, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, it's brutal. I know, like, everybody has it too, on some scale. And just like everything is on a spectrum, like literally everything. And, whew, it's a tough one. I gotta try to get him in the pool. I was supposed to go to the beach tomorrow, but backtracked a little bit because that's not gonna happen. And needs something to happen. Like, oh, I love talking about plans, but after a while, if like nothing happens, I start to resemble a rabid animal. And because then it's like there's nothing happening. Then that means time has officially been just eradicated from existence. And oh no. So trying to make it possible plans that actually happen. So I'm really thankful for this 8-foot desk or table, because when plans do fall through, like I just come right back to my desk and it's like, all right, when y'all are ready, call me. I will eject myself from the desk, but until then, I'm certainly not going to watch, it's, you know, the same episode of a thing while everyone sleeps. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do a pool thing. He needs to go fishing indeed. Everybody needs to go fishing. Randy, that, uh, shoot, I forgot. I think it's the silence. Oh, wow. Yeah, those kind of people are magic. The people that are always doing stuff. That's what my friend is. Blows my mind. This time I'm learning. I'm quite literally learning. I asked, like, if I could stalk even more intensely, essentially, because man, I don't want to miss any more like historical buildings going bye-bye. I mean, there's really no shortage. There is a shortage, but there's so many that, like, my favorite house was knocked down, and it's been there since like God knows when. Knocked down the week that I got back. The timing is just infuriating. But there's a few places that, man, boarded up. The Gulfstream Hotel's being renovated, but I actually have been in there because I was I was trying to break in the side with my camera, and anytime I used to do that, I would just make sure I was dressed very nice. And it's an art project. I mean, it is. I just like the stillness and like the eerie. But anyway, the realtor that was selling the place was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Snooping." And he went with a group of Turkish investors to look at the place, so I got to go in with that and go through all the floors because I would have been too scared to go upstairs. And a little girl fell down the elevator shaft back in the day, so that's said to haunt the building. Like stories like that are always fascinating, but man, the art in there was wild. There was like, I posted pictures of it a few years ago. And me and the real estate agent saved a pigeon. There was a pigeon like really stuck, and it took a long time. It was really a random moment. I love that though. Like the world's a really interactive place. And I used to walk just down the back alleys to see what old buildings were open, because some of them, like one was a hookah lounge and it was all set up like ancient style, but it was completely empty. Everything had sheets over it. And it was on the third floor in the back of a building. Really neat. Like Guntersville? I've heard of that. Yeah, I'm really excited for Thursday, I think. Got a pack. Wow. So, is that Alabama? Alabama looks nuts. Some of the, I looked at like land for sale listings once for shites and giggles, and it was some of the most beautiful. Hello, Patrick. Yeah, David, and he'll be on a lot of our times. North Alabama, very nice. Is that a duster? A duster? This? I do have a broom. I don't know if you can see it though. Did I accidentally rewind? No. Hey, I finally got a broom. They had plastic ones, but man, that is so nice. This is a better experience. I don't know why this, the plastic ones, those bristles at the end get so like chewed up that it like holds on to all the like dust bunnies, and that doesn't. You could just like slide stuff right off of it for like tarpon. Oh man, I was just talking about those. Well, maybe, but little bait fish. Finally found these hooks that locally short shank, so it's quite nice for them. Been tying them for a while. They're slowly getting to where I would like them. A little bulkier. This is probably the best one so far. The eyes are just glitter, 2 pieces of glitter. But hoping when this dries, I'm going to be doing the same eyes, and that'll harden the head a little bit too. But I want to do that after seeing this swim, so I know if the resin's even interacting. I mean, it's a really heavy hook, so I might even just be totally overthinking that, because that hook's going to stabilize a lot. But man, really excited. This, I didn't add any yellow to the back, and these have yellow, and it pops a lot more. But yeah, tomorrow I think my dad's gonna come early in the morning, so I'm gonna try to go to sleep at a more normal time, and not no 5 in the morning. Like, I fell asleep. I didn't even get under. I just fell asleep like directly on top of the bed. My back does not forget. New Orleans, right on. Chicagoland. New Orleans is one of the #1 spots I want to see in person one day. Oh wow. I've never heard someone say Chicagoland. Had to look that up. An informal term for the Chicago metropolitan area. This was Lake Worth, but they changed this area to Lake Worth Beach. I'm not sure how far west that goes, but Lake Worth itself goes pretty far west. And now it's specified. What a difference. That's crazy. but getting there. I really want to tie more, but man, I want to see him, and I know if I start another one, I'm not gonna get to sleep. Cause when I quit the stream, the only thing I do is put music on and then start tinkering like on the little things. Like, been trying to find bead chain every corner of the house. There's a lot of industrial stuff, and got some more organizers. My desk, there's not even. Oh no, I got room for like one cup. Oh, this is probably the clearest portion right now. So I might try to pick this up a little bit first, because they're doing that floor. Oh, I'm sorry. They're doing that floor. So this one. I'm trying to remember to keep masks. Resin's really intense. I hospitalized myself once. It's bamboo. It's so soft. But got some jackets. Now that I have closet space, I've been trying to get everything hyper organized. Because after I find an apartment, I'm going to be using this closet for a long time. Because I collected vintage clothes since I was 13. I started working at a vintage shop. Just found this. With our Lily. Her name's in it. Lily. It's a good resale item. But I'm not selling them yet. Since you love the doors. I love architectural salvage people so much. I guess this was the only place for it. Look how sick this is. It's old. It's got all these weird like markings. And then you put something over that and it's just gonna look neat. And it's probably like, you know, been eaten out. But ooh, that's broken. Freaking love it though. It's like large scale arts and crafts, really. Like, this is on the wall. And it's just because the dresser was broken. Now I must pack. Not complaining. Yeah, I was like, can I go? Don't. Well, I'm gonna do this. I got this little marlin shack. It's too big for me, so I might put it on eBay. It's got a little sun damage, but man, it's really nice, especially for wind, rain. Like a local high school one. Colors are a little but anywho, let me read through this. My ancestry that I know of is German and Irish. Like the most basic admixture. Yeah, I fished at Reservoir once in Colorado. It was instant. It was frozen over. I had one open spot. 3 a.m. I think that's wild. I know it's 10:30 a.m. in China. My buddy lives in China. And sleep is a cruel. Yeah, it's one thing I wish I didn't have to do. I fish harping from a float tube. On a float tube? Like your body on a float tube, or is it a lure called a float tube? Both sound like equally as interesting. There's a really good documentary on Cuban fishermen, and they, like, in this documentary, they're fishing on inner tubes, which, to be honest, I've been drooling about that ever since, because that would be a lot easier to get than a canoe at this point. I don't want a fiberglass canoe, again, I really don't. I kneeled in it. The fiberglass like gets really like powdery in the Florida sun, alright? My knees swelled twice their size and stung like fire for 2 weeks. Never again. That shit burnt. And I just kneeled in it. So, trying to find an aluminum, I still got stuff everywhere. But this is a nice thing. I'm just gonna put this on EBT because it's a little too big on me. Old Wrangler shirt. Back's really interesting. Never seen that. Trying to get rid of stuff that I'm not wearing because I am not selling vintage anymore. Ever again. I'll leave that for the kids. These are pretty neat. I'm glad these came. I'm missing so many of my antiques. I'm getting really pissed. Over a month. I only have 2 months in a storage place. I had 3 months. A month has been eaten up from just like, I don't know why I can't go and pick up my own stuff. I have to wait for somebody who apparently hates my guts to I have to trust to pack my lifetime collection of vintage and antiques and family photos and this and that, my tools, everything. I had 24 hours to pack and I only grabbed my fly fishing stuff and like whatever clothes that like were hung up already. It's my like my bag. It's mind blowing, man. But it's all good. Oh man, that's where it went. That has granola and an apple in it. But yeah, so it's draining. Like, and every time I go to get something, it's like not there. But man, I'm quite stubborn, and if you can't spend your life building up someone who's chiseling the ground out from under your feet, ain't ever gonna happen. I'm not that kind of way. Like, very nice, very loyal person, but Jesus, time is like worth more than gold. Time is not something to be played with, for sure. And 6 years of zero change, like not even leaving the house for weeks at a time. I was at the lowest I've ever experienced in life. And I'm not mad at it because unfortunately I end up being a lot of people's like last resort talking to somehow. I'm shy as shit, like, but all the time, like people come out of the woodwork and be like, I know we haven't talked for a really long time, but like I know you'll get this and that. So I don't mind building on the arsenal of shitty experiences to better communicate with others. Like at least that's how I try to like come through things that I mean, what are you gonna do? Like fall apart or try to find some good in whatever. But yeah, I like if you're like in a position where you constantly like have to prove your like I don't know, it's just really really draining and a lot of people like that are like that where like I don't know, they they almost need you to starve to feed them and a lot of people are like that. I see it all the time. I just never thought, you know, cause I'm pretty dang stubborn and I try not to like negatively affect people. Just man, relationships, that kind of thing. Like people are really divided right now, so I feel like there's like and I feel like there's like a disposability issue where people would rather um like avoid all form of reality and like find someone else, which man, to each their own, but like um yeah, I just the more time goes by, I really need my to close this envelope, and my stuff is all in limbo, and every single person who knows me, like I put a lot of care into collecting stuff, whatever it is. It could be 1930s magazines or like whatever I come across. I try my best to preserve it, My workspace is always a mess. That's what it's for. And yeah, it's pretty maddening. And I opened a box of my 1960s piggy banks, and they were decapitated. And I'm being shook up for 80 bucks. So I want to see how much those are worth. Wonder if that'll pay for my phone bill this month. Because I can't get my phone number until the phone is like 3 months, and it's just brutal. Like, there's so much broken, and like there's not even gonna be room in this. It's a whole month that's gone by. I only have 2 more months of storage. Like, this is storage. So I was gonna have like a while to sift through it, but it's still in the middle of the swamp, man. And it would have just been very easy for me to like, even I don't even have to go, like send somebody I know like with a U-Haul, so it could all be like shopped in. I prefer to go because I really don't appreciate my stuff broken. And yeah, see, when I say like fishing saved my life, I do not exaggerate that one bit, and that's why I dedicate every waking moment now. There's just no way that like my mind even has like space for anything else. So, you know, it's a little draining, and I'm trying to like hold it together, not like getting annoyed or pissed, um, because like the disrespect is just unreal. I didn't do anything. I just wasn't gonna stop doing what I was doing. I wasn't gonna stop um, like trying to integrate into communities. I wasn't gonna stop trying to make. I wasn't gonna sit in a room for weeks at a time and like not even leave the property because like everything's too far, and I didn't have a car out there, so I was like bleeding dry, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and man, like basic stuff couldn't do, like dentists, doctors, stuff like that. Just kind of started to physically fall apart and stopped recognizing myself in the mirror. And that's that. So, like you gotta look at yourself. You gotta take care of yourself too. You can't even like properly be be there with someone, or like be with someone unless like yourself is good. And yeah, a lot of people like will misconstrue that as like some type of way. But man, my like soul was calling out for either purpose on the planet or to get the hell off of it. And I got it in me. I haven't been fishing in years, and just got a shitty pull from Walmart, and it solidified that. And like, I'm really thankful I was put in the ultimatum of like misery with company, or like, you know, life, good food, good people, good creations. Like it's unreal. The ultimatum. Like yeah, don't put people in ultimatums that found happiness, because they're gonna go with the happiness. Cause man, I tried to bring all along with me, but it's just like, I don't like people who are like, you are doing this because of this. It's like, okay, since you're like all psychic and stuff, um, like, it's so draining. So I don't think I'll ever be able to be in another relationship ever again. I'm too old for it anyway. I'm good. I'll make like my Aunt Nancy. That's fine. Um, like every other person, I thought, you know, like I tried to like follow the life pattern, even though kind of always off in the clouds a little bit. But man, I'm finally now like, I'm finally now, what's it called? Mr. White. Yeah, enough is enough. Man, it's so hard to keep my mouth shut. It really is. I'm a female after all, so like I do be fighting urges. But man, I don't know who to talk about it to. And like uh it's brutal. But I just noticed right at this very second that I still like have stuff linked and everything. And yeah, Ron, I fully understand that now. It does start a lot of like I don't know. A lot of times like most basic stuff felt like some form of contest or competition, and I'm not that kind of way. And man, I lost so much. I miss my plants. Like I miss like going out and grabbing some things. Yeah. Yeah, I like to mention every now and then only because like man, like A, you never know who else is going through something similar. That's a big one. And another thing too is it's not lost on me. There's another side to the story. You know, this is my side, but you know, I'm not the easiest person. So like nice or whatever, but nice or whatever. But you know, like I spend a lot of time alone. Like um you know, a lot of times I'll play devil's advocate and uh like an opinion based conversation, and you know that's a little and little things like that, like enough to like be like, yeah, all right. But and that's why I'm not like there's no ill will or anything. But man, I need my stuff. I'm gonna start sounding like a crazy person. And would it be my fault? Probably. It's just stuff. No, it's not. It's old stuff. There's a difference. But yeah, I just want to get it all put away and kind of like pause. I was gonna stream going through the boxes, but every time I walk in that room, I walk right out. It is overbearing. Oh yeah. No, it's not. They want you in a long line of circle jerks. I mean, you see that like really extensively these last few years. Before it all was, you know, a little more covert, but yeah. But there's still a lot of good people out there. I mean, there's even like shitty people are good people. It's just like I really don't judge people like that because it's like some people are I put a lot of stuff like in their background, and some people like are going through like unimaginable stuff and will never say anything about it. So I just assume that, you know, like if you get flipped off by a stranger, just assume they're having a bad day or something, that kind of thing. But yeah, I just yeah, I think I really I like the idea of building stuff with people, and that's been a hard thing to find, like people to work with and that kind of thing. So I often like sacrifice myself immediately when I do find people to work with, whether it be growing a nursery or stuff like that, like projects that I would physically not be able to do with two hands. And so I think that's another reason. Like, man, I don't even know how tall my cactus is anymore. The thing was huge. Grew it from one paddle. Massive. Didn't even need a paddle from it either. And the ginger, the flowers are so good. I've been trying to find ginger for my buddy's yard, but can't find it in any of the local nurseries. Not even like ornamental gingers, which a lot of them have edibility. There is galangal, which it's like a little more fragrant than ginger, less spicy, more fibrous. Good like steeping and stuff. But I love so how is life as a stop. It's been really hot. I haven't been able to go outside. It's been really brutal. Like the last few days, perfect. The whole country was in a heat wave. The last few days was pretty good. But yeah, before that it was real bad. I mean, today it was real bad. And you know, there's gonna be more deleted messages if I disclose any more information. So I've been a little under the weather last week, so not like from depression or anything, from the curse. I mean, yeah. I didn't ask to be here, okay, but I'm really happy to be. But yeah, but once a month the chocolate starts tasting good and my skin breaks out like crazy. And then I hide from the world in shame. I really want to try to put orange on one. In between the, or probably at the tail, and then green, orange, and yellow. Real nice. That wax is magical. I mean, very simple, but what a difference. Saves so much thread not having to like wrap it around my fingers. Because the candle wasn't tacky. Like it held the threads together. I forgot what I was using it for. It's not tacky. That's tacky, so it just holds on to the hook for you. Yeah, me too. I don't know why I started tying another one, but I am gonna finish this one. I'm just gonna blast some music. Yeah, Swiper, for real, I've been wondering why that wasn't a thing. Like I expected the worst, to be honest, but I got thick skin, so I don't really mind. I more so mind that it bugs people in the chat, or bugs you in the chat, because man, like I haven't had very many some, but overall more so funny. Someone said I looked 90 and 7 at the same time. I laughed my ass off over that. That was hilarious. I do not mind a good roasting, as long as it's like, got some creativity. Because that shit's just as good as wit. Aw, that's really nice. New boss is cool. Threw out my back and called out, and he sends me a pic of a beer and says, hope your back gets better, man. That's a score. Oh, wow. Voiceover banding, interesting. Yeah, I just hop on. I don't really, I used to, like, sell stuff on Etsy and that kind of thing, but not really right now. So, not really promoting anything, not really selling anything, just learning live because I think I wouldn't have gotten this without you. Like the intel, like if I'm tying something wrong, I look down. I usually look down too late, but still, it's worth. They're all giant. Man. Yeah, no, that's a huge difference. I haven't worked many industry jobs, but the only thing I remember is restaurants, and because it's a tourist area, so there's a ton of restaurants, and everyone was really. I never really thought about it until having one lady that was like was fashionista. Oh my god, it was brutal. She was such a good cook though. She was such a good cook. Like, I'll be real. If I knew I was gonna be eating, like, berate me all you want. Like, I'm not even gonna be coherent after I have like one bite of your food. So, but that is totally different. Leadership and dictatorship, yeah. So, my mind, when you say that is really intense. Yeah, I was gonna say, when you say this industry, I can't imagine you're making fly tying. Granite. That is so intense. Man, yeah, I bet people that manage basically miners are rough folk. It's pretty rough. Granite quarry, that's intense. What does a granite quarry even look like? Oh wow. God, I love what that looks like. It looks so archaeological. That's crazy. This picture, you can tell those patterns. That is wild, man. That would just be cool to see in person. Like, I'm sure that's like ridiculously tough work, but wow, what a like an awe-filled view. It's so immense. All I can think of is that Modern Warfare 3 map. I really miss having PS4. It's the only thing I could play, and I sucked at it, but it was really nice to have something to keep your mind and hands busy. Yeah. When they're like full of water, it looks like something from a video game. Like a PS1 game. Can you swim in that? Is that a dumb question? That's what. It's just so wild how many materials there are on this planet. And at what scales? Yeah, I can't imagine. Um, hey Michael. I'm from Palm Beach County, Akash. Is there somebody named Berber here? Yeah, please do. That's ridiculous. Oops. I gotta check my Instagram. I wish. Oh, weird. I wish there was a way I could put all the messages together. On the computer, there's like Meta Suite or something. But been trying to sell most of the big stuff in like piles on Marketplace, and man, I'm backed up. Some stuff I didn't really expect so many people to message about. Got 3 little pendant chandeliers that nice and small. $300. They're still in the swamp though. Waiting for them. I had to give that to my parents. They got a new AC and it like doubled their electricity bill. They have to figure that out, but it was unexpected. People like jumping. Yeah, I do hear quarry swimming is like insanely dangerous. Water, um, water is always swimming in water is always dangerous. Like the ocean is sometimes. I mean, you'll have close calls casually, and like rip currents, you can't feel them. You just see like things getting smaller, like tunnel vision or something. You don't like feel any different unless like your feet were in the sand, and then like, but usually like you're floating anyway. I've never been swept out by like one that started from shore, if that makes sense. Basso Red? Oh, right on. Ocean is forgiving at times. Man, I was at Lantana Beach last week and I was coming back over the rocks during the tide change and I got slurped right out. Granted, not very deep, but it was just, you know, I didn't have anything to grab onto, so I just like let myself get slurped out to the other side of the rocks. But yeah, it was a. I have to post the videos. Not the greatest shots. I was just grabbing videos to show my friend. Reasons to get a mask and a parrotfish, bunch of snapper, and not grunts but porgy, and spot-tailed pinfish. A ton of spot-tailed pinfish. I really want to know their edibility because they're really big, like thick too. Spotty too. But I'm gonna finish the ribs downstairs. It's getting hard to think straight. Every time I got a little hungry, I do like. I just got whiplash, man. It's so weird. Like for a solid week, like little things like going to send a meme, and it's like, oh wait, but man, I send memes to people who hate my guts, openly hate my guts. I don't care what you think about me. If I find something and I think you would think it's funny, I'm gonna send it to you. I mean, it's no skin off my nose. I don't get it. I don't get it. But life is really short, so yeah. And everyone, I've never met someone I didn't like. Like getting along with someone and liking someone is 2 different things. And like you could not get along with someone but absolutely adore them. And like, it is what it is. People are all very different, very complex. Some people have reactions to others, and you know, it ain't no thing. It's just a matter of you, like, just it's so pointless hating people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It really doesn't do anything other than like fry your own nervous system. Causes a lot of damage. And yeah, and that brain is for ideas, y'all. They're like satellites for some shite. I don't know where ideas come from. Might as well make sure that shite's clear. I'm sorry. Ideas are my favorite part of like everyday life. I don't know where the hell they come from sometimes, but addicted to having ideas. Even, I mean, I'm talking ideas like I'm gonna put blue balls on. I'm gonna put blue pom poms on my orange shoes or something, you know. Or I'm gonna combine these food items. Or I'm gonna walk down this random street at this very given moment. Stuff like that. It's just, recent. I like it. Makes me feel like a satellite. But anyway, on that note, I'm going to eat some meat. Have a beautiful evening, and I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna keep on these bait fish until I need to take a break from them again. But I really want to get good with these so I could tie a bunch of them. Then I won't be so shy to ask for advice on the pier, because I could just like also give a treat or something. Because I want to do shrimp. Shrimp's gonna be sweet. Low tide, shrimp get sucked out of the inlet. I keep messing that up. Anyway, evening, y'all. Hey, Brian. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, it's wild getting off before midnight. But yeah, gonna try. Gonna try to go to sleep. If not, if I'm still at this desk in an hour, I'll hop back on. Even if the world is asleep. It's, you know, it turns a silent night into like a learning space. I can't thank y'all enough. Oh, I got horseradish and yeah. Alright. Yeah. Pork ribs and horseradish. I probably should have met the horseradish because that's gonna wake me right up. Hey, Fear Safe. Yeah, I gotta sit down tonight and get through some messages. I try to respond when I have like longer than 2 seconds of focus or attention, because I don't like just like one rude response and things. I like sometimes I have to read a message like 80 times, but you know, too much caffeine or not enough, I don't know. These are the questions that I have no answers to. But anyway, ow, I keep doing that. This is a solid chair. Anyway, happy trails.